Gamers, how's it going? Welcome back to Xenogears. I forgot to fill up my water bottle. I'll be right back. How are you all, by the way? Okay, I'm back. What's got you so busy these next few days? Boop, boop. I see. Well, I hope it's not too bad. Wah, 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 wah. Hello, you abomination. Are you the guys that counterattack death blows? Like you are. Yeah. No, but you... Well, maybe, actually. Let me pull this up in case I need it. Alright, anyway. I'll try it with Faye. And see. Why am I doing these? I should be doing square circle. 369. They're just draining EP, which is not a resource I use a ton anyway, so that was health. You fucker. How am I supposed to eat without my EP? It's like that Fairly Odd Parents episode where Timmy wished that nobody would sleep anymore. And it was a surprise, surprise, a bad idea. Fuck. Prompt. Ow. Really annoying enemy to fight. I'm pretty sure I know how what I'm supposed to do here. I just don't really like doing it because I don't feel like... I think you're supposed to use ether attacks and nothing else. I'll try it. See if I'm right. Yeah, my ether attacks suck. This guy doesn't even have any that do damage. explode with space chi. Okay, this one might actually do some damage. Sephiroth. Nope. It healed more than I did damage. That only does eco damage. Should do. Holy shit. That was a stock explosion image if I've ever seen one. That didn't do nothing. You know what? Fuck you. I don't feel like dealing with this 40 turn fight. Kinda. I think it's a little too much to be in a Kirby game. So these guys are easy. Either defense down, either defense down. Just hit them all. Bam. Fence down. Fence down. Perfect. We're now dead. Congratulations. All right. What's in here? Am I releasing monsters? Oh. No, I'm just looking at Angel Rock? Okay. Interesting. Bigger Angel Rock. You guys. Ow. Ow. Ouch. Fuck. Okay, well the important part hit. These guys' outfits make them look kind of alien, but I don't know if that was intentional. The biggest space rock angel. This one looks like a person. The other two don't, so I guess that's the evolution of this angel rocks. I don't know. What's the Dark Helm do? Ooh, it ups my ether defense. Just check all my equipment, make sure everyone's got the best equipment they can. Crimson vest? Okay. Alright. Well, that was something. I'm sure that's very important for the lore. And we'll learn more about those rocks later. Or we won't, because this is part 5 of a 6-part series, and we only got part 5, so maybe we won't. Wouldn't be that surprising if there's a lot of in-game stuff here that was setting up the rest of the series. Honestly. It would, in my opinion, take away from the end of this game if it does have a lot of that stuff. One of those, hey, remember those rocks in the base? Turns out you see them in Chapter 2, they're important. Yeah. I didn't read what those said. Oops. Cool. We're gonna find out one way or the other. Okay. I feel like I would remember seeing angel rocks earlier in the game, though. It feels like a thing that would stand out to me. Because I was looking for like, and this is God, and this is why you kill him later, the whole time. Fuck. One damage, nice. That ether defense really came in handy. Faye is now my ether tank, let's go. And my damage tank. And my damage dealer. He does everything except ether damage. That's Ellie's thing. Ayah. Faye is also damaged. This looks like a thing. Fuck. Ether defense down. Defense down. Defense down. Zap. Ether defense down. Alright, there we go. Bow, 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 bow. Nice. Dope. Why are you going immediately after you just went? Received dark armor. Ooh, spooky. Can I climb in this? No. There's a door over here. Oh wait, is that the door I came in? It is. Thought it was a different door. Alright. Equip. She can't put on the dark armor. Okay. Checking. What, Satan? I don't trust you enough at this point to give you good equipment, actually. I will save that for someone else. Fence. 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 Alright. Ether defense down. Defense. Ether defense down. Defense down. Ether defense down. Alright, Ellie just like AoE these fuckers. Oh, I picked the wrong one. Oh well, Satan can do the other one. Was it this one? Actually, don't remember. It was you, okay. Alright. Boom. Dead. Everyone dead. Goodbye. Oh, I didn't kill them. Why? Killed them all last time. Maybe it's a range. Maybe it only kills them sometimes. Ow. 1 damage. Ha 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 ha. Yes. I have a lot of money that I can't spend because there's no shop. All right. There's a console for inputting the password. Activate the audio signal with the up, down, left, and right directional buttons. Press X to finish. Incorrect password. Oh, it's the it's this the fucking yes. Silence. I know what how to find the password. It's the Rock Angels. Now we have to run all the way back to them and get into like 17 more fights. Defense down on number 1. Defense down on number 4. Cool. Salvation. Truly. Defense down on number 3. Ether defense down on number 2. Wow. Kaboom. We were so close to opening the door. Defense down on 2 and 4. Hiya. Fence down. Fence down. Alright. It's all melee this fight. Kaboom. Blam. Kablimo. All right. Boom, bum, boom, boom, bum. Hold on. This will be easier if I actually like play it on piano. Two, 4, 1. 2, 4, 2, 1, 3. Combat encounter. God forbid the room with the puzzle solution. Why did I do that? Be free of combat encounters. Bop, bop, bop. Fence down. You need to die first. You do actual damage. What'd you do? Why did I do that? Die. He still killed you, it's fine. Have you done anything yet? I actually don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you did. Cool. Metal Gear test sound. Yeah, so they're all the same. I needed to double check that. Now I have to go over there and mess with it a little to figure out which button represents which tone. Pins down on you. Pins down on you. Hello, Moose. I hope your eggs are good. Alright, cool. No. Ether. That bitch. Hell yeah. And we're gonna melee our way through the rest of this fight. Ooh. Ooh, oh, too much. Wait, nip. Alright. Input. Nice. Oh, it's one of you, which means I'm running away. Okay. I think it loops. I try to follow the right wall to keep me from getting lost, but it looks like this area just loops in a circle, so. What is this? Tubes. Sort. Silver armor +1. But what are the tubes for? What Evangelion ass shit are they doing in this room? Like after a certain point we would just have killed all the guards, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. Defense down on the bottom one. Cool. If the top one does ether, we're gonna have to wait for Ellie's next turn. But that'll be fine. Tubes are for making more guards. It all makes sense now. You would do ether defense. I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised. They're using people for meat, so it wouldn't really be that weird. Another tube room. Guess all the tube. There's just a bunch of 2 rooms combat. Perfect. Not the right person that I wanted to do that to. I did it again. Fusion really isn't that big of a deal. There's like so few enemies use it in this game, and it doesn't really do much to hurt you. Usually just kind of makes the fight take a minute. Oh, you're not dead yet? Oh, you need extra healing. What the fuck? Hungry for more, I see. Take that. There we go. There's a chest here. Extra armor +6. Oh, you can't get down from here. I see. Get me out of here. Alright. This door number 3, more tubes. Sure is. Let's go see if there's anything to do down here besides get a chest. No, there's not. Survival tent. Combat. Kinda hate that the music stops before it happens, so you know that it's inevitable. But you just have to keep running along and waiting for it to start. Bow. Bow, bow, bow. Hiya. You know, they set up Saitan potentially turning against us at some point. And, Jesse putting him down if that happens. But if it just kind of happens out of nowhere, I feel like it's not going to be very interesting. Because, like, technically they foreshadowed that possibility, but because we don't have any idea why he would have any reason to turn against us, even though we know that it's a thing that could happen, it's still going to feel really random and weird. But I feel like if it does happen, it's just probably just going to happen. Like, if we knew specifically why he might turn against us, I think it would add more drama and tension. I don't know. Let me heal you fuckers. What is in this room? Not much with the chest. Sonic Wave. What does that do? Combat. Couldn't open my menu to check what it did because the game had decided it was combat time, and once it decides it's combat time, you lose like certain actions, which is probably a pain in the ass for the speedrun. To get to a door and then have to just sit there and wait for combat to start, and you can't open the door until after. Fence down. Fence down. Easy peasy. Alright. Kaboom. Oh, right. Let me go check that before I forget. But I assume it's an equipable. Okay, it's not armor. Unless it's woman-only armor, which is the thing. No. Not in here. But it's gotta be a weapon for somebody. What's in this door? Another one of these rooms that does a thing, but I don't know what it is. Combat. Boom, boom, bam. I got that boom, boom, boom. Either defense down, defense down. Cool. Now we gotta wait for Ellie's next turn. Gold nugget. All right. Moving along. More combat. Ether down on 1. Ether down on 3. It's down on 2. All right. Nice. Level up. Cool. Oh, story. Huh? This one don't open either. How the fuck you do that? This way. Why is the activation? Oh. Wait. What's this facility for? This place was not meant to be seen since the origin of time. This facility centers around the Emperor and the Ministry's longevity experiments. Origin of time? Yes. 10,000 years ago, beings called humans were born here. The first were the Emperor and the Ministry's orders. How could a human live 10,000 years? Now only the Emperor is left. His destiny is to never die. However, the Ministry is different. Once, during the Diabolos invasion, the Ministry elders died, losing their bodies. Somewhere out there is a gear with a giant guitar, wondering where his pick drones went. Now, the Solaris governing ministry exists as data in memory banks. Each of their personalities are bits of data. It's the data on the memory bank. Having neither flesh nor souls, they are just binary numbers. They both exist and do not exist at the same time. After the fall, wanting to resurrect their bodies and create a worthy vessel, they transferred a research facility that was once a soylent system on the land to Eternach. Eventually, the facility was no longer only for the Emperor's life and the Ministry's resurrection, but it began producing food and drugs with additives that controlled the public. The memory cube Faye and them were using was meant for obtaining living data. Of course, the ethos also sent various data to help. That means we were living for those elderly people of Gazelle? Yes. They're transferring and taking living data via memory cubes to the Ministry so they can use them to resurrect their bodies? Yes. You mean those mutants getting disassembled at that factory were too? Basically, they wish to reuse the useless dregs. It's horrid. How could they? Hold on, Faye. Something's not right. Saitan, how would you know that? Not even the government or the army know such things. Here we go. Also, I guess that is probably what Ellie and Faye are. And why they remember things. They keep getting remade or something from the memory cube. I'm just, yeah, that's fucked up somewhere in these games. I'm holding out for you. You're not the only one. What? Come to think of it, it seems like we took the long way here on purpose. There must have been a faster way to Barton them. Also, the route to get to this block can't even be downloaded on the map. So how did we know what streets we were on? Doc, didn't you also find out? It's impossible. First of all, that partition we took to get into this block, that panel was displayed to be a P4 facility. Even a high-ranking officer of Solaris can't get in here. You think they'd leave a facility like that unlocked and open? And you could open it? Who exactly are you? Hey, wait a minute. It could have been luck. Something's wrong. You were able to get into Solaris under martial law, sneak into the palace, get through a P4 level door, and even learn the purpose of the P4 facility. How is that possible? Even farther. Sure, it was possible you were in Solaris then. Even Jesse, who was also in Solaris then, didn't know the motive behind the M project. So Saitan, what do you know? You know even more details than Maria. Something's not right. I know it. Ellie, I'm not done. I should have noticed sooner. Saitan, who are you? Uh-oh. What? Hey, you okay? Ellie! 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 Doc! Saitan! Damn, they got us! Ellie! Saitan! Where are you? Well, we just got fucking bamboozled. Damn, no good, it won't open. She's on to me. Flashback to him finding a USB drive on the street with all government secrets. This one will. Uh-oh. I'm glad I took armor and stuff off of Saitan. Ellie. Doc, you there? What? This... The X-Men training. I was gonna say it's that room from The Ring. Where there's like a bunch of TVs. Huh? This is... Can't get out. This is... What is this? Why are you showing me this? It's Persona 4. No! Who did this? Ellie, Doc, where are you? Where? Oh, it's those guys.
You brought about this spectacle. That voice is the one which haunts you, cursed, untouchable one. O God's beloved child, those who prevent our prayers, get, destroy, burn with God's fire.
What? Doc? These guys, what is this? There's Bart. Bart? Billy? Doc, what's going on? Who are you all? Doc, answer me. Tect nominee.
One of the Solaris Guardian Angels is here, Hugo Ricto. This man is Cain. Receiving the orders from the one known as Emperor, you've entered his realm and have been under his continued supervision.
Solaris Guardian Angel, monitoring me.
Oh yes, we've guided Solaris and even selected the Animus which have been drawn to you. and guided you here to Solaris. The Animus is needed for our resurrection. These are our bodies. This what we...
Oh my god. Just Xehanort. It's just Organization 13.
This what we possess. Yes, this is the only reason we exist.
Bodies of Bart and the others belong to you. Is that true, Doc?
You see, Faye, 5 years ago was an incident. The so-called Shadow Moses Island incident.
What are they saying?
Why so apprehensive? Is it that you were sold out by one you trusted?
I'm not talking to you guys. Doc, answer me.
3 years. For 3 years I've been by your side. I had to determine whether you were going to be our enemy or not.
Revenge?
Yes, the enemy. Your existence is a threat to us. It was necessary to keep an eye on you. The one who ordered you to be watched was Cain. We were planning on the maturation of the Animus and your termination. We also sent Hyuga to you. However, every attempt to terminate you has failed because of that good-for-nothing trash. Even so, we now possess Animus. Hyuga has fulfilled his duties well.
Is that it? You were in with these guys? That's why everyone... Why? You've had your way all this time
With us land dwellers, that feels weird. They're the Patriots. They are the Patriots. You are correct. It's GW. I need scissors 61.
You already own the world. What more do you want?
You must know by now that we plan to resurrect God. God will awaken from his long slumber after man has populated the land. Then Mahanon too will awaken.
Area Paradise Mahanon. It's filled to Earth.
Paradise. That may be a proper description. Our Ark. In the center block, Lord Mahanon is sealed in. That is the source of God's wisdom, a paradise of knowledge. Using that knowledge, we will resurrect the awakened God and build our Ark, to take us both into the great universe, the construction of our Ark, to reign over God's forces in this great universe, the creation of the angel Malak. The M Project was for that very purpose.
What do you mean?
We are orphans in this universe. We were thrown away onto this planet in solitude along with God. We humans were not born on this planet. Long ago we came here from another heavenly body. We are beings from an alien planet.
It's ridiculous.
This is true. You have seen the various regions of this world. Why do you think there are no records of humans before 10,000 years ago? This is the will of God. The God's revival has been fated since before the time before Genesis. We will be one with God, attaining a new animus. We will once again return to the starry skies. That is the meaning of our existence.
Truly the Xeno in the gears.
That is our supreme objective.
So you're not planning on using Solaris' power to dominate the world?
Of course. What meaning is there in having control of a planet as insignificant as this? God has given us the right to rule over the universe. Yes, only we who do not carry impure blood have the right to a pardon. So, we will resurrect God. It's been an eternity since our exile from paradise. If the time of God's revival does not come, we will have to follow the path of destruction, but... having attained Animus, our resurrection is near. Next is God's resurrection.
Brilliant.
This one only waits for the awakening.
Ellie.
This body is mine. I'm going to touch my own boobies in it. Ha 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 ha. It's definitely. I'm definitely just imagining like that one penguin dude from the Yu-Gi-Oh filler arc that like possessed Teia's body. It was all weird about it.
am I? I've looked into your records. Krellian Commander? Elhaim von Houten. That incident at the Jugend 1 year ago, Case 102, the release of your latent powers from that systematic administration of mental enhancement drugs. In that instance, your ether value had increased beyond 400, and in that moment, 2 were critically wounded and 3 required recycling. Am I right? Please, stop. But this record is wrong. This wasn't the usual uncontrollable mental side effects. This was caused by the awakening of your other inner self. My other self? Where's Faye? Excuse me. Where is everyone? They will be used as an offering for the resurrection of the Gazelle Ministry. The same fate awaits that girl, the artificial organism. I've already taken enough samples from her. I'm already well into the 4th stage of my plan. All I need now is the final factor. Hence, your friends are no longer of any use to me. They're worthless. But you are different. We're planning on sending them to the same fate as those people in that research facility. Doing all this for your own selfish ambitions? Do you know what you're doing? People playing with other people's lives. That's deplorable. I see. So you've seen the research facility. Presently, the Solaris researchers are working on genetic engineering down there. It's just a nest for fools who've learned the despicable pleasure of playing with their own organic creations. They seek only serendipity and inhumanity. That is not my place. I specialize in molecular engineering, nanotechnology, nanomachines, son! Do you know what that is? This is a nanomachine. I'm a molecular machine. This is the assembler, which is one of those nanomachine machines. Okay. It was a silly way to word it. It can break down molecules and atoms and reconstruct it into anything. Each of these spheres are equivalent to an atom. Until recently, we were only able to produce materials which were several times the size of this. Thanks to that girl, the one we obtained from the ruins of the Zavoim civilization. Nanomachine machines. Oh no, it's the laser machine. They're gonna they're gonna put her in the laser machine. We are now able to make it this compact and elaborate. To think that such a mechanism was created 4,000 years ago is quite astonishing. Up until we discovered this, the work was rather crude. The best we could possibly do until now was to apply amino acid solutions to wounded areas for amelioration or to seal up any peculiar abilities. I'm sure you've had some exposure to genetics when you were in the Jugend. Each type of those enzymes inside the DNA are also molecular machines that were created by nature. That is, if we are indeed the progeny of the very first organism. What do you think of accomplishing by using that molecular machine? What connection do I have with it? Although the nanomachines up until now could recombine DNA, they couldn't uncover any information in the intron which are located in the replacements of the double helix. However, the newer machines easily discovered this data. Data that originally should not have existed, and we are about to see the results of that. According to the transferred record, it depicts a similar wave frequency as expected. And yes, the Ouroboros ring. That is it, isn't it? Myong and Lacan's actions. This explains everything. Elhaim, you were the mother. Mother? Yes. This is what your genetic exon looked like before replacement. This is the conceptualized form of the intron which carries information that isn't supposed to exist. Observe. This is the Ouroboros ring, which contains intron information which only exists in certain people. Ouroboros, if we were to anatomize such a thing, would you be interested in what type of information it would have to offer us? I can't, the halo is a weapon, no! Elhaim, you are beautiful. When I look at you, I appreciate the artistic aspect of the human form, its elaborateness. I can't help but feel the importance of that. As if my molecular machine is unworthy of you. You haven't changed since then. Just like the other one, Lacan. There you are, you little shit.
why I oughta get up here so I can kick your ass. Are you conscious?
Doc!
It is impossible to move. This machine has physically cut your nerve signals. You will not be able to lift a finger regardless of what your mind says.
What are you gonna do to me? To pardon them? Where's Ellie?
Do not worry. They have their roles, and you have yours.
No, I'm Faye. No, this is the Krusty Krab.
I simply investigate.
Damn it. What was I?
So the battle has been fought, you say. That was discussed earlier by the Ministry.
God damn it. We weren't born to be used by them. We didn't come all the way to Solaris for that. Everyone, we just want to make a place where we can belong. That's what we were fighting for, but now...
Come to your senses and remember our friendship. It is much easier to be given a place to belong than to make one yourself. You do not even understand a simple concept like that.
Only the true...
Childish ideals pale when placed before reality. But actually many are satisfied with that. Being given one's place frees one from any risks. Misfortunes may be blamed on others. Do you know why people cannot exist alone, but only under some bigger concept such as a group or country? People need a place to go, to be themselves. The more stable it is, the more effective it is. The Ministry gives them such a place, under total surveillance. There is no need to bear the risk of maintaining one's own individuality. They simply live under the delusion of being an individual. What could be easier? Facts are facts, so let's just accept them. It'll be easier for all of us. Resistance is futile. It only makes things painful. You still intend to do something about it? Look at yourself. What do you think you could possibly do at this stage? You cannot move. You could not even protect your friends who fought with you when they needed you. You could not even protect the most important person in your life, Ellie.
Stop, please.
You can do nothing.
Quit it.
Now, we may take our time and talk. Id. Hey. Still up in the air if he actually betrayed us, to be fair. We don't, it would be pretty easy to be like, actually, I pretended to betray you so I could not betray you. Thing wouldn't be that hard to do. Hello, Ramses.
Commander? What?
Where? I'm asking you where.
That hurts. Please stop.
Where is he? Where? I know you know. Take me to him.
Who are you referring to when you say that? Talking about Faye?
Faye this, Faye that. Faye, in what way is he more superior than I? I will not accept it. I will not.
Ramses, that drug, a mental stabilizer? Why are you so shook up like that? What's forcing you to go through all this? What happened between you and Faye?
Damn it, Faye. I'll show you why. Faye, it was me.
What?
When you first met Ellie, it was me who pissed your pants.
Ramses.
Now there's a possibility that Ramses breaks us out because he wants to fight us. Oh, cool. I called it.
Faye, you're conscious? Now, let's go. You traitor! Stop, Faye. Don't stop, Bart. He betrayed us. He betrayed us and Ellie. Stop, Faye. It's your mistake. Let go. Let me go. Calm down. Faye.
Our friendship, ain't it crazy?
Bart isn't lying. Saitan is the one who helped us. Billy? If Billy says it, you listen.
Bart's jealous.
Listen very carefully. That limiter is implanted in our bodies.
Right now, the research facility is the only place where we can get them removed. Saitan misled Krellian and the other guys and brought us in here to remove the limiter.
What? But Doc was just... Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like RE4. That is not the only reason why I brought you here. Those who want to become independent from Solaris must know the actual situation in its true form. Who's doing what and why. Ostensibly, I received a covert order from the Emperor to contact the body wanted by the Ministry and send the data, and if possible, bring the body back. That was my duty. As a result, I had no choice but to deceive you. Please forgive me.
I see how it is.
Besides, I myself had a matter that had to be verified in this facility.
Sure.
I'll tell you that after we escape from here. It is something you must know.
By the way, Saitan, you did remove phase limiter, didn't you?
What? Yes, of course, that is...
Alright then, let's get out of here.
Wait, what happened to Ellie? Weren't you with her?
Ellie was taken to Krellian's research lab. It could not be stopped. I'm sorry.
Why only Ellie?
I do not know, but one thing bothers me. When Krellian took Ellie, I had a chance to acquire Ellie's cellular information. I analyzed it and found something very interesting. Excuse me, I mean, unusual. There's no limiter implanted in her.
There's no limiter? Isn't that because Ellie is from Solaris?
Even Solaris citizens have a limiter implanted when they are born. There are exceptions for certain people like myself and Ramses, whose limiters can be removed later on through the treatment such as the one I did for Bart. But you must have permission from the Ministry to do so.
Is that why Ellie...
There must be more to it than that. I don't know the reason, but Krellian is so absorbed in her data.
I don't care what the reason is, but for now, let's help Ellie and get out of here fast.
You're right. If we mess up here, I put those guys who went to help Ellie's parents in danger. Saitan, we're going to Krellian's private research lab as planned. We'll meet up at the rendezvous point. What about Doc?
There's still something left to be done. I will go destroy the last gate.
Doc, a sword?
Yes. You gave it to me as I was leaving. I used to use it before I met her. For a long time I vowed not to use it for killing, though. But now is not the time to contemplate morals. It is not fair for me to be the only innocent one.
I see, but...
Yes.
You're always so mischievous, Doc.
It is in my nature. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Yo, Saitan, let me handle Faye and Ellie's situation. Now that the limiter is removed, Solaris doesn't stand a chance.
Oh yes, by the way, young one, about the effects of removing the limiter. The results will not show up that quickly. Already your physical limiters have been removed naturally. The part I removed is the psychological section, that is, the subconscious fear and veneration for the Ministry and the Emperor have been removed. Basically, you will be able to battle against them without any fears or hesitations. It is not that you have suddenly become more powerful. How convenient. Also, were we ever scared of them? I don't feel like we were. So that kind of doesn't make sense as a plot point.
Are you serious?
Alright. You showed us a direct example. Yeah. If anything, we were actively fighting like some of the top brass up to this point. So, I don't know. Seems a little wacky.
According to Saitan, Krellian's private laboratory should be below us.
Like if Chance had the chance to beat someone, then hesitated. Yeah. They did something like that in Hunter x Hunter, but it made perfect sense when it got revealed.
Ellie, you okay?
Faye, yes, I'm fine.
We're in it, bros. This is it, the last 70 hours of the game. We're maybe almost at disc 2.
Sorry to interrupt you two, but this is not the time for a heartfelt reunion.
Quickly, this way.
Time. We're almost to the last 2 hours, which is actually 20 hours.
Took you so long. I've only got so many bullets. Hurry up and blow them away.
I'm sorry. I have other matters to attend to.
What the hell are you doing?
His Majesty's.
You mean the Emperor? Are you sure, Hugo?
Yes, His Majesty understands the situation. He says to leave it up to them. There, it's done. Sir.
Yes. We're out of here, huh?
Hey, look who it is.
Is he Hugo? Where is he?
R?
So, you two, you're also betraying me.
Or, we're just in different situations. I did not mean to betray you. I decided to stick with Faye's group.
Did you say Faye? You two are on his side. I'll never forgive you. Never. Car, you're an enemy, but why are you so attached to one kid? You weren't like that before. Shut up. I've got to get him with my own hands, and all of you working with him are my enemies. Enemies stealing my things. Enemies, enemies, enemies.
Kind of going wacko blingo, my guy.
Car. Hey, we're going. I don't know what went on, but I don't have time to deal with him now. But Hugo.
I see. See you later, Ramses. Kaboom! And there goes the last gate.
You traitors!
Oh, there's a door. Wait, is that not a door? It is. Oh, okay. It was very particular about where I was allowed to open it.
Oh, that's Faye. Faye's Kim is here.
Father, mother.
Wait, Ellie, what? Ellie.
You should thank Hammer. Hammer got your parents at the right time, right, Hammer?
Yeah, exactly. In the group with us in the hall after the ladder. Yeah, she was with us. Thank you, Hammer.
We'd like to thank you. I never thought I'd see my daughter again.
Thank you, Hammer. Listen, everyone, we have no time to waste. So that we do not stand out, we should split up into two groups. Faye, you've done a lot, but I would like to have you move on ahead and take 2 more members with you. We have 2 different colored save cubes here. I wonder if one of them is like, go to disc 2. Move along southwest of here and cross 2 mobile contact bridges. There, you'll find a hangar that will lead to the outside. We will meet at the footbridge near there. If you talk to the blue memory cubes, you'll be able to make contact with the other party members. You can thus change which members you wish to have in your current party.
Shut down
Excuse me.
Shut down alarms here and there when I was breaking gates, but it's still dangerous. Be careful. I'll go to the hangar beforehand and arrange a ride for us. Solaris is in confusion now, so if I go alone, I can pull some strings.
Okay, please do not overdo it.
Yeah, I know. Ellie, Adena, see you again.
Here, please be careful. Father.
Alright, cool. Who we're gonna put in the party. It's actually a pretty good team, all things considered. Okay, I want to look at Emeralda, though. Like, what's she got going on? Is she worth using this late in the game? She has a lot of EP. Animo, Darm, Wind Attack, Earth Attack, Water Attack, Fire Attack. Okay, so she's similar to Ellie. Devil Dress. Ether Stone. Ether value up. Agility up. Doesn't seem to have very good stats though. She has more HP than Ellie and more EP, but let me check Ellie's stats. Status. 73 attack, 121 defense, 54 ether, 58 ether defense. 67 attack, 104 defense, 50 ether, 39 ether defense. I feel like she's just a less good Ellie, honestly. I guess I'll go with this team. We got a healer, we got an ether damage dealer, and a Fae, who's basically everything else. He said southwest, right? Let me double check. Oh, they're all gone. Cool. Never mind. I guess I'll just look at the walkthrough. Up. Where are we? Dark armor, sonic wave. Okay. Southeast door and then the first door on the path. Find ammo. Alright. Yeah, I picked the wrong door. Southeast door. Boy, hello. Neovels. Okay. Kablamo. Oh, holy fuck. They have a self-destruct attack. Wait, never mind, it didn't do anything to me. It did 20 damage. Well, that's fine by me then. There's a bunch of doors. Can't tell if I'm going the right direction. Another safe spot. Nope. I'm gonna go back. I don't remember where I came from now. Fuck. Like I'm just running in circles. Why are Xenogears so bad about their final areas just being like a big area where everything looks the same? final area. Yeah. Xenoblade 3 did the same thing with the last bit. I hope this is the correct way because it looks different. More hallways. Fuck. Oh my god. Mhm. What? Heal instantly on the floor with no in-between frames. Oh, yeah. This is like the 20th one, so it's kind of worn off on me. Guess I'll get whatever this item is. Oh my god. At least in Xenoblade, you can skip enemies. We didn't even... Oh my fucking... Hmm. Following this guide, and I feel like it's written out very poorly because I'm not in the place that it thinks I am, or I should be if I was following properly. Okay. Here. Okay, I know where that is in the walkthrough. We can go northwest this way. Turn with the hall. That a lot more to pay than it did to Ellie. Hmm. Okay. I go west. Turn southeast at the first turn, and southwest at the next. Go into the southeast door to find an Aqua Soul and go back to the hallway. Just keep going southwest. Ow. Ellie's dead. Let me check Billy's armor and stuff. Hmm. All right. Next door, southwest. Oh, it's you guys. Hello, EP Mac. Ow. Thanks for the raid. Let me show you out. Oop. EP Mac. What were you up to? Oops, that's wrong. There we go. Street Fighter 6. Nice. I hope you had fun with Street Fighter 6. So hello, I am Aito. I am a moth and a professional fairy. This is my license. And I play a lot of RPGs and retro games. And sometimes do other things. Nice. Don't like you guys. Faye. But welcome, welcome. Bloody Rose. Mario and Luigi. Ow. Okay, that actually didn't hurt. Boop. Boop, boop. Up and at him, Ellie. Cool. Keep doing that. Cool. I'm gonna just build up for combos. Ow. But not really. Pop. Pop. Alright, keep doing that. Cool, cool, cool. Just realized that the skull is not the face. I think that the thing on that's supposed to be like a weird mouth thing on their head. I thought they were like bent forward and the skull was their face. Ow. Alright. Cool. There we go. What do you have? Boop, 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 boop. Oh wait. Boop. You're dead. Goodbye. Bop, 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 bop. Nice. You're not dead, apparently. Okay. A lot of health. Still not dead. There we go. You guys have like on boss level HP. Boom. 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 All right. One more go around the Rosie. All right. Combo time. Boop, 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 boop. Pop, 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 pop. Cool. All right, Billy. Yeah, move. Boop, 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 boop. Cool. Oh, okay. Well, at least we got some level ups out of it. Through the door. All right. Cool. We made it. All right. Actually, is Hammer here? Can I buy from Hammer? Do you have anything good? Okay, I guess not. Never mind. File. Save. Cool. Oh, your mom. I forgot who you were. Yeah, I guess I'll just go with this. Into oblivion. Whatever's over here. Probably a boss fight. Stop! Hammer, what are you doing?
I'm asking Miss Ellie to return with me.
What are you doing, Hammer?
Don't move, I'm serious. Don't be silly, what happened? Hammer! I promised a man named Krellian he won't change it if Miss Ellie is returned. Hammer, damn you. I really don't want to do this to Miss Ellie either. Really, I like her very much, but I have no other choice because I'm no good. I don't have the strength like Bro or the smarts like the Doc. I know everyone thinks of me as some annoying handyman, talks too much. I know that. Hammer, I'm different from you all. I'm not special like you. A normal guy like me has no choice but to do this. Don't move. Stop. Stop.
Won't stop, ever. My child is in danger, and I'm her mother. I was born and raised in a normal family. Turns out Hammer was the true traitor, I guess. I'm not a soldier like my husband and daughter. I've never touched a gun before, much less have one pointed at me. That's why I'm shaking, but I can't stop it. I'm a normal mother. There are things I must protect. Ellie, slowly come here. Don't worry. I'll protect you no matter what. Mother? Ellie, come here. It's all right.
No, don't move. No, no.
It's all right, Ellie.
Hey.
What are you gonna do? Shoot the poor woman?
No, don't go. No, no. Don't go. Don't.
Mother?
Oh, Hammer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mother? 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 Mother?
Well, I guess we have to kill Hammer. I'll mount him and put him on my wall. Hello. Boss fight.
Leave the girl here. Damn, at a time like this. Everybody get ready.
Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna swap Billy out for Saitan. Let's go. Who are you? All right. Oh, I missed. Please don't miss the second one. Oh my god. Whoa. Wacky. Guess we'll focus on you. Take that. What the fuck are you doing? You drop kick heads. Ow. Stop kicking me in the head. Oh my god. Holy fuck. It's gonna be one of those fights, isn't it? Let me see if my ether stuff does good damage. Nah, not really. Alright. It's not even a full heal. What are you doing? Ow. Maybe I should have brought Billy. Nope, still don't have any X things. I've never played Dragon's Dogma. Don't go for Ellie. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, that wasn't too bad actually. Boom. Amagumo. Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Don't block my attacks. Get her. Get her. Nice. Uh-oh. Photon's dropped. Yeah, that seems to be a bit of a running theme. It's always just like the punches and kicks in this game that are like the big damage dealers. Yeah. And it's already his turn to go. Hiya, hiya. 136. Nice. Ow. See what I mean? Okay, the lady's down. So I guess we're halfway through the fight. Oh, you've got more defense. Get up. If fight goes on long enough, I'll just kind of naturally save up enough for some combos, so that might help out. Yeah, yeah. Nice. This is why I'm not gonna even bother healing Ellie. Wait, she might no. I don't know how good her defense is actually compared to Photon's. Oh, it's better. Hiya. Okay. Oh, fuck. No. I mean, he wasn't in bad stuff. I just didn't have him in my best stuff. So he could be doing better. But it's not like he's like... it's not like I took all his gear off or anything. What now? Okay, I feel like Faye can take it. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, he's fine. Got a lot of HP. Whoop. Whoop. Hiya. Well, guess this is just the fight till he dies. And occasionally we'll revive somebody. Who are you gonna hit now? Ellie? How original. Classic rock. Hitting a woman. Putting this on Twitter. Alright. You do less damage, so I'll have you revive her. Alright. Dodge the first part, but the second part does a lot more damage. So it's fine. Again, just went and he's already ready to go. His wife must love it. Nice. It's not. Oh, it's that thing. Okay. He'll be fine. No, we won't. I thought it would do less than that. Attack. We'll have Ellie res him. Nice. Get up. Alright, that's 20, so we can do 4 combos all in one go. And Titan can do the same, so die. I'll change it up on the last one. Funsies, wait, no I won't. It probably does less damage. Nice. And he's dead. Yay. Level up. Sinkei. That wasn't too bad, I guess. Could have been worse.
You've gotten better. However,
yes.
I'll take care of this. Everyone escape now.
Father. You both do it on your child. I'm gonna blow your gear up. And he's dead. Well, Ellie's parents both died.
Ellie, go now. Ellie, no matter what happens, believe in yourself and go on. We'll be happy to help any way we can. It's the least I can do to make it up to you. Ellie, you're Medena's daughter. My daughter. No matter what, so...
We had to make sure Ellie was properly traumatized before the end of the game. Oh, have I overdone it? You had no time to say goodbye, but don't worry. I'll let you meet again on the other side. Is Ellie gonna go sicko mode? How could you do that? To my father! Yep, here we go. To have that much ether control in a non-awakened state. Impressive. However... Oh, the game's lagging. Oh god, she's getting shocked. Everyone's getting shocked. Oh! That's probably bad.
Ouch, wow, 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 wow.
Except Faye, what the fuck? Oh, never mind. I thought he was about to be like, what's happening, guys? I'm not getting shocked.
Ellie, everyone!
He definitely seems in way less pain than everyone else. Hehehe. Hello, child. That is my inner child. Just keep sleeping. Maybe Faye's gonna go sicko mode instead. Nope, he's getting shocked. Okay, never mind. I guess we have to wait till disc 2 for that. Oh. Sir, the gear's moving by itself in the hangar. Oh, that's what's gonna happen.
What details?
Oh, we get an FMV and everything. Ain't that wacky. PlayStation 1 FMVs don't usually hold up well, but... Oh, yep, he transformed. Unsurprisingly, that red gear with angel wings we saw that one time was Faye. Anyway. FMV holds up better than it would if it was a person in the FMV because it's a robot. PS1 FMVs with like people in them usually do not hold up.
Come on, you devil. I'll be sure to kill you this time.
You got... no. No, you won't.
That's it. You came all this way just to be killed. Whoa!
And then Ramses died at the end. There he there he was. Yes, it's clear. It's nothing like the half-assed stuff we've dealt with before. Oh, you're Myong. Okay. I don't think he'll get off the stage easily this time. Faye's mental energy seems to have been weakened and similar to the old days now.
What's so amusing?
His feelings haven't changed over the years. Maybe you've mixed feelings?
Don't be stupid. By the way, what about Ramses?
You want him to bring her back. Too late. Car's already left.
I really want to say it's a waste of time, but I guess it's alright. Probably made it easier to control it, nevertheless.
What?
How can you continue to fight without a chance of winning?
Isn't that what you want? Though, I induced you to feel that way. But we're almost there. Our only actual example of success. Let's take good care of him.
What her true intentions are, I don't even know. We're going. This place will be gone soon. This place will soon be gone.
I agree. We should do Carr a favor and save him, shouldn't we?
Yeehaw.
Yo.
Is that Faye?
Oh.
Ellie, you come to your senses yet?
That time? Maria?
Yeah. We were saved and we were thrown out into the sky. The rest of my crew were already picked up and they're in the Yggdrasil right now.
Oh. Hey, what about Faye? Is he on the Yggdrasil too? Solaris, that red gear. What's going on, Satan? What's happened to Faye?
Calm down, Ellie. Faye is alright.
So, he's already in the Yggdrasil, right? Maria?
Calm down, Ellie. Listen. Faye is riding in that gear. That gear is actually Veltal in its true form after transformation.
What?
Another Faye within him has awakened. Faye and Id are the same person.
Kidding. I don't believe that.
I'm not lying. We saw it with our own eyes. The very sight of him turning into Id.
Stop. Stop.
And then he went sicko mode.
Draws on aiming for eyebrows. We... His the curse mark activated. Hey, is it? Don't be ridiculous. I mean, to be fair, the only time I remember us fighting Id was when Faye wasn't around and he had disappeared from the sick bay, so I mean, I don't think it's that crazy. Lines up pretty well, honestly.
Wait, take cover. The Solarian-based energy descending from the upper atmosphere is equivalent to a reactive weapon.
Plus, we already knew he, like, blacked out and fucked shit up. So, I mean... It was inevitable that this was the conclusion.
I'm gonna get caught up in it. Yggdrasil, get moving.
Now, the question is... Faye has my best equipment. He better not be evil the rest of the game.
Swear to God.
You son of a bitch. You get back down here right now, mister, and give me that equipment back. Yeah. We made it. Somehow.
What the?
It's that red gear. It's coming this way.
And then everybody died.
Damn, we're spotted.
Ellie's gonna go talk some sense into him. Ellie?
Ton, what now? What should we do?
Huh? Oh, what? You were asking me what to do?
I don't fucking know.
There's someone on the deck. It's Ellie?
What?
Here we go.
No, Ellie, return immediately.
I'm going to do this, so please, allow me to do it.
It's too dangerous.
I know, but it's just like when Faye put his life on the line to save me. It's my turn to save Faye. As long as it helps him, I don't care what happens to me.
Ellie.
Cinematic combat. I use my special move. Hug you. Faye.
You've come to die, eh?
Yes. If that is what will satisfy you, then kill me now.
Good girl. Now, die.
Oh, that's...
Let go.
Faye, I won't ever let go. Faye, please return to the real Faye. Ah, counterattack.
What?
Zap. That's her third level electric move. Faye, please. Ah, zappity zap zap. Ow.
This woman. I knew it.
Lee.
Damn. He's awakening.
Well, that worked out.
I'm sorry. I did not want to say anything until I was sure. I was on a secret mission by orders of Emperor Cain to monitor Faye. He ordered me to determine whether Faye would be a threat to the world or not. The contact. That is what the Emperor calls Faye. This is your conclusion. Yes, Your Majesty. This is the answer that I chose myself. A non-elb. And an elb. And an... I don't know. And an elb. You think you can do it? Yes. Humans have the potential. Managers are no longer needed.
The contact is not our enemy.
Yes, as you say, Your Majesty, if Faye is...
Then I leave it up to you. I atone for my crime by doing so.
No, but I don't just fucking... the long-awaited man of God, who will take the people born in this world with him to a new horizon. Such is the destiny of the contact. That is what the Emperor called Faye. He did not tell me why he called Faye that, though.
Who the heck is he then?
He is Faye, but he is also the one who destroyed Elru, caused Carr serious injury, sank the Yggdrasil, killed Rico's subordinates in Kislev. Need I continue further? He is id.
What'd you say? Id? What do you mean?
He, Faye that is, has dissociative identity disorder, also known more commonly as multiple personalities. Dissociative identity disorder, or multiple personalities. It is a mental disorder where one person has multiple personalities.
Can't be real.
Oh, but it is very real. Faye is living proof of it. I've been watching over Faye, who has a destroyer personality within him called id. This is just the movie. That one Shyamalan movie. I don't remember the name of it. In the beginning, he was stable. His disassociation did not occur at all while he lived in Lahan for those 3 years. But then, after Lahan was attacked, things changed. Little by little, the number of incidences of his disassociation and their length began to increase. And then at Solaris, a complete manifestation of it occurred.
About. He was fine when he was in Lahan, right?
My guess is that the appearance of Groff affected Faye somehow. You probably know that Faye worked with Groff as the assassin id before he was brought to live in Lahan. There's an S missing from assassin. It was then that Elru, the homeland of Dominia, was utterly obliterated. Groff was intentionally provoking the manifestation of id within, for want of a better word, Faye.
For what purpose?
To destroy God. That is what Groff was saying. That is all I know, although there might be more to it. But one thing is certain. Groff was encouraging the manifestation of id, but did not have adequate control over him.
In other words, it was too much for him to handle?
Yes.
You said that's all you know, although there might be more to it. What do you mean by that?
I should go on to explain that now. Actually, that is the most important point. There is nothing you can do.
You understand well, just as I expected, Saitan. Or was it Doc?
I've been wanting to meet you, Id. I wanted to talk with you. I guess it was all due to this machine which cuts the nerve connections. Anyway, what is Faye doing as of now?
Faye? Which Faye do you mean?
There's more than one? Id.
The one you call Faye is asleep.
Sleeping.
When I am awake, he sleeps. That is why he has no memory of what I do.
Why does he not know?
It's obvious he is my subordinate. He cannot peer into my memories. He should not, in actuality, even exist. That man forcibly created his personality. Faye is a tenant of the room of cowardice.
That man?
Our father, Khan. He sealed up my personality in the deepest recesses of my consciousness. Through some inexplicable reason, that is when the present Faye was born.
When you said cowardice, what did you mean?
Why ask about him? You think you can do something?
It is rare to be able to talk to a real schizophrenic. As a scholar, this is not even what schizophrenia is like at all, but okay. I am extremely intrigued.
Friends like you, eh, Doctor? I like you, Saitan, but he is insignificant.
It was the late 90s when people thought they knew how mental illnesses worked, but then didn't, and instead just made like weird bastardizations of them for media.
After all, he's just a failure. A coward like him does not deserve to be Faye's existence. A pathetic one who has always fled from reality.
So true.
He never did one thing against me when I control him. A coward who refused to live. He should have been erased, but he continues to exist. Why won't he disappear? Damn it. Makes my skin crawl just being in the same body as him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let us change the subject. I would like to know how and why your personalities were split. Since you were the one in control, I would assume you would know the story. Normally, personalities do not split as they did with you, unless there was some sort of past trauma. You want me to talk about my memories? Don't misunderstand. I haven't given you the right to question me. It's because I'm held down by this machine. Don't push your luck. If I really wanted to, I could break the restraints and crush you. Don't you forget it. Then why not do it?
Gotcha.
Shall I tell you why? You do not have complete control over Faye, do you? Your control of him is incomplete. To break those bonds would require a tremendous amount of mental energy. Having used up your energy, Faye would return again. Basically, you would have to leave the stage, obviously. The day you would be able to return is indeterminate, hence, you will not do it. Am I mistaken? So you know me too well. I don't have complete... What is wrong, Id? You forced me on stage. He's waking. Under normal circumstances, I would have been able to hold on. But I can't. This is all that woman's fault. Her existence makes Faye resistant. You mean Ellie? That woman, the same. Everyone must eliminate. I do not understand. I do not understand, Id. You don't need to understand. But when the time comes, just take it as it comes. Reality and death. I'll eventually get to you. Be seeing ya. The emotional portion of Faye's present personality was sealed up by his father through some method. And now, with the cleared foundation of its personality, in computer terms, it is like constructing a mock personality on top of the compatible portion of the OS. That is the reason Faye has no memory of his past. Those 10 or so years of memory are under the supervision of id. As long as id does not willingly hand over the memories, there is no way for Faye to know, since he did not even exist before the time id was sealed up. The present Faye's personality is an underdeveloped one, which was built upon with the 3 years of living in Lahan, studying and acquiring other people's reactions. Hence, he does not know how to fully cope with sudden or emotional situations. Ellie, you are the one who has spent the most time with Faye, so I would assume you would understand this. Were there not times when he would be psychologically unstable? For example, he'd be manically depressive, and then have sudden fits of rage. Manic and depression are two opposite sides, as far as I'm aware. Unless they mean that, like, unless the implication that he's meaning is that he would bounce between manic and depressive episodes. But it's worded weird if that's the case. I feel like the writers on this read like a book about mental illness once, and that manic depression is a thing. Oh, okay. I thought it was like you were manic or you were depressed. Yeah, even if it is a thing, whatever. Yeah, like I said, I think the writers read a book once, and then that was what they were doing here, I guess. Yes. And his present personality is but only a temporary one? That is not what I'm saying. The present Faye is one single personality. It is just that structure-wise, his personality was constructed on top of id's, hence placing Faye at a lower hierarchy. That's why when id is active, Faye has no recollection of it. And that means he might eventually be overtaken by id. Yes, if it were only id and Faye, but that does not seem to be the case. It only manifests when Faye's mental energy is in a weakened state. It is a mystery in itself that the lower level personality of Faye has any control over the upper level personality of id. It is obvious that there exists a third personality. It calls this existence the coward.
In my observation, this coward may be the fundamental personality of Fae. In other words, its manifestation is not controlled by Fae, but is controlled by the personality known as the coward.
Then that means what?
At the same time id resents this coward, he also obviously fears it. From a certain point of view, this coward is the one assisting in keeping the present Fae in control. I do not know the reason why this third personality, Fae's fundamental personality, does not come out. If this awakens, it will become one with id. In other words, there is a possibility that the complete original personality may be restored.
Is that for sure?
Probably, but I do not know how to awaken it. Before I had the opportunity, it disappeared, and he has been like that since. Basically, as long as nothing happens to Fae that would challenge his existence, Fae can be himself. But his surroundings do not allow him that opportunity. It would be best for him to live in a place that is peaceful. Which is why you put him in the village. Okay, makes sense. So basically, there's 3 personalities in Fae. There's Fae, there's id, and there's a third one that hides in the back that allows Fae to take control as often as he does.
This is Lacan. No, the Dark One.
I don't know who's Saitan talking. I don't actually know. Grof's second advent. We must restrain and seal him up, otherwise we don't know what may occur. Oh, okay.
Cease this at once. Maybe at least wait for a wise man to return before we make any resolutions.
Although a tactician, why do you place so much importance on him? I have been silent all this time since Khan's death, since he was directly recruited by the Queen. However, I question why you would use such a person whose principles lack any understanding of sacrifice.
Oh, that is...
You must look at reality, the existence of that power.
Hold on. What's this Grof's second advent?
The day of the collapse was brought upon by Grof. Grof manipulated Diabolos into destroying this world, and that power within id is far too similar to Grof's. We cannot allow such a hazard to be set free. We ought to immediately freeze him in carbonite. Okay, Star Wars, I guess. Otherwise, expect the worst at any moment.
No, but isn't the present Fae the real Fae? If that's the case, then why...
But he is still far too dangerous, think about it. He single-handedly annihilated the Solaris capital. We can't set him free.
Not only that, in the past, there were countless other cities that were destroyed by id. I don't know their intentions, but Grof and Krelian were always involved somehow. And one of those incidents was Elru. It was Dominia's homeland. Solaris' purging of the rebelling city of Elru was done through the use of id, to test his capabilities. As a result, not only was Elru taken down, all the Solaris units' presence were wiped out.
He's responsible for the id and our...
So he was the one who killed my subordinates in the sewers.
What's wrong with you all? Aren't we supposed to all be his friends?
It appears everyone else is in agreement. The risks are just too great.
Satan, no, it's terrible.
It's decided then. He will be scheduled for carbon freezing tomorrow.
You will clean Delfino Plaza.
I heard about it from Doc. Who would have ever thought within me lies another me?
You're the same Fae I've always known. You returned to your old self. Please don't be obsessed with it.
They say I'm the second advent of Grof, the one who destroyed all of this world. Seems Grof used to be a land dweller named Lacan.
They're not thinking about what they're saying. They're just confused by your powers.
Grof called me the one who would destroy God, in a way. I can understand what he means now. That my id power isn't good enough. If it has the same quality as Grof's,
Honestly, I feel like a lot of the backbone of the theming in this is built off of a lot of really old psychology that a lot of modern psychologists would be like, that's dumb and stupid. But it's also the era of psychology that I think people are most familiar with inherently. And is therefore probably the easiest to research.
Let's escape. If Grof or the war brings out id.
Like, the fact that one of the main characters is id, named id, kind of leans into that, I think. the ego, the super ego whole, that whole shibidi boop. Like, because I've done little Wikipedia dives on stuff, some of this stuff before. And like I can understand reading through it and being like, okay, this is kind of interesting in like a way. And I can also understand the idea of like, I could, you know, even if it seems, some of these things seem really dumb, I kind of like being like, but in a fictional setting where like pseudoscience can be real science and stuff, or like outdated concepts can be real. Like you could be like, oh yes, the humors, the four humors, I'm gonna make a world where the four humors theory was correct, and that's fine. But I feel like this era of psychology that this seems to pull a lot from is in that era of like, it's recent enough that, you know, it feels more like having researched outdated data and stuff and theories than it does like looking at a thing that we believed a long ass time ago. Like how Evangelion used old Hebrew concepts and physics theories and made them physical. Yeah. See, that's fun. But it kind of it just feels like I said, because that era is like the era that I think a lot of people are the normal person is the most familiar with. It's like the one that I think a lot of people would go for. It also was an interesting era where like study of like psychology and stuff was very drenched in like what's the word? Like it was like oh, I can't think of the word. Like like when somebody like they were trying to find like Nietzsche and nihilism and a lot of the stuff he wrote about was like part of the idea of it was like trying to find like like a greater point or like a specific goal point for humans to like strive towards and things like that. And I think a lot of psychology and stuff from that era was steeped in a lot of that kind of thing. Instead of it kind of like stained the understanding of like they would do research, but it would always be like skewed because they had that sort of stuff in mind instead of just actually trying to understand how things worked. There would need to be like some sort of like purpose to everything, or like some really specific goal, you know. So there's a lot of like, yeah, I think that's why it's more interesting from like, as if you're like a creative person who's like writes stories, I could see why you would read it and you would find it more interesting than maybe more grounded modern stuff. But it also leans into a lot of outdated concepts that are kind of like not great when it comes to how people view social or mental illnesses and stuff. I just feel like it's a little like this was obviously like 20 something years ago, 25 years ago. So I guess it wasn't as old, but even then, I don't know. Or like, yeah, exactly. I just feel like it's too recent. Still, I don't know. I feel like it needs to age more. And again, I also think that a lot of it got used a lot in like the late 90s and early aughts, especially in like stories that had like a grander narrative. And I think that they genuinely just like, these people who used them only really researched that like older psychology and stuff and weren't up to date on like more modern ideas. So it's kind of a mix of those two things, I feel like, is why it got used a lot. But it does not, leads to it not holding up very well, I feel like. Yeah. 10. This game would have been fine, probably give it a few more years and it'll be okay again. We'll see. Graph of the war brings that id. Let's go to a place where no words exist.
If you did that, you'd be...
It's alright. I don't have a place to go back either.
Thanks, Ellie. But no. Even if I left the battlefield, there's no guarantee that it'll never appear again. Besides, I tried to kill you. You still okay with that?
Then you could have killed me if you really wanted to, right? The other you, its power is nothing like that. But you still didn't go through with it. You knew when it was enough. Isn't that because your will was in effect? If you're to be controlled by id, and all those around you became your enemies, I'd still be by your side. Because I know it's lonely to be by yourself. Honestly, also, at the end of the day, it's just kind of like... Oh, neat. One of those things where it's like, it was also a time when... you could say main character has insert mental illness here, and that's why they have superpowers. Which is always, even when I was a kid and it was more acceptable, it was still always kind of weird to me. Like they're basically going, they basically in a lot of these types of stories go, you're autistic, use your autism powers. And it's like, okay, I guess that is the story. That is true too. It's a product of its time. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's a terrible story and evil and it should be burned. I think it's interesting to look at and dissect for what it is. I'll open it now. Let's go, Faye.
Ellie.
But also, it was like a very common thing at the time. Yeah. Time to run away. Who's that? I don't know who's talking. I wish this game would tell me who's talking more. It's no use trying to stop me. Even if it is you, if you get in my way, I have no choice but to... That is no way for a lady to speak. I just came here to see you off. I refueled Veltal. You're ready to go anytime. I will say I don't agree... As much as I agree with shitting on things that didn't age well, I don't agree with saying this thing didn't age well, therefore you should just burn it. We should burn the books that didn't age well, essentially, which I feel like a lot of people is how a lot of people react to stuff. I feel like a lot of people jump to the extremes of this thing did nothing wrong and you're overreacting, or we need to burn the book. 2003. That I didn't think Superman read. It doesn't feel like a 2003 to me. It feels a lot more recent than that. But I also don't read a lot of Superman, so maybe that's why. I don't know. Because I see people arguing over Homestuck, because Homestuck has a lot of stuff that didn't age well, which is true. It does have a lot of stuff that didn't age well, but I think you can enjoy Homestuck. Good parts of Homestuck. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes more sense back then. That would have been more of a thing people cared about, I think, at that time. Yeah, I think even in case of other things too, there's tons of stuff that didn't age well. But even like, you know, I've talked about Homestuck. It starts off really fucking boring. It takes forever to get good. But even during the parts that when I did my reread a little bit back, and it was like, okay, this is when Homestuck gets good. Okay, cool. I just forgot how boring the opening bit was. There was still a lot of stuff where I was like, oof, that's whoa, Carcat. chill. And there were a lot of in between things where I was like, I can't tell if this aged really bad or if it's just kind of like, or if it was meant to be. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Anyway, point is, you can still enjoy a thing that didn't age well, and be like, that didn't age well, but you know, the same way you can enjoy a thing and then be like, I love this game, but also I hate this like section of the game. Is this age bad or is it bad writing? I don't think the writing's. I'd give the writing. I think the writing's pretty mid. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That specifically the thing about Faye's personality is the only thing that I would say hasn't aged well, in my opinion. Some moments are good, but it's not like groundbreaking writing, I would say too. But I wouldn't say it's bad either. Yeah, I don't know. I think I see that a lot. I feel like I see that a lot. People will react to a thing, and there's a lot of like people who seem to have a I didn't like this one thing, so therefore I don't like anything about it kind of mentality. But I've always been of the opinion that if you really like a thing, you'll be able to tell me all the things you don't like about it. Because if you can't tell me all the things you don't like about it, then you probably haven't interacted with it that much. You probably are like the thing more as like an idea or as an aesthetic than you do the actual thing. At least that's how it usually comes off to me. So, you know. That'd be how it be, I guess. Which is kind of why I feel like I would rather play a game that sucks really fucking bad. Especially when it had like the potential to be good. As opposed to a boring game. Because that is another thing, I guess, is I like when I can like inject a piece of media. And I can be like, I can feel the creator. That's a big thing I like to look forward to. I felt like I'd rather play a 2 out of 10 than a 5 out of 10, because a 5 out of 10 probably just feels really boring and like they didn't try that hard. But a 2 out of 10 usually it's so bad that it's like this person really just went all in on this and it sucked. But that's kind of enjoyable in its own way. Like Eek. Eek sucks and it's terrible, but it's really entertaining because you can tell that like you can tell very explicitly what they were going for at all times. Modelli, you cannot use your gear and while it's under repairs. What? Then what am I? You know what, that Omni gear. What if you borrow it?
No way, I can't take Shavat's property without permission.
Ellie is the only appropriate person for the gear. Nobody else can operate it. No. Never. I won't ride it ever.
Ellie, what's wrong?
So scared. That's why I'll never want to do it. This is a problem. Now who's talking? You gotta tell me who's talking, man.
Everyone?
Sorry, Faye. I'm sorry. Sorry.
No. Thanks, everyone.
No, I know you hate to leave. Honestly, we're not at the end of the game yet, but I kind of wish we were. I think this, I might get proven wrong with what happens after this, but I feel like these two leaving and everything kind of being unclear as to what happened next would be my favorite way to end this story. I know that there's a lot of loose ends left. Well, not a lot, but there are loose ends left. I don't know. I kind of like approaching burnout territory. Yes, absolutely. That too, but also I like when a story is willing to go, you don't know everything, and that's fine. Goodbye. I definitely prefer that over we're going to spend the last 2 hours giving you 10 hours of lore. And explain everything. And also, I don't know. I feel like we're gonna have like a sort of Burning of the Shire moment where we gotta go fight Groff and wrap things up. Although I actually kind of like the burning of the Shire, but you know, yeah, that too. Like I think there's just certain points where sometimes the story just needs to say, we're done. Goodbye. You need to think about it, and that's fun in itself. So you could talk to people about ideas. Yeah, I actually had that with the ending of Homestuck. A lot of people didn't like the original ending before the epilogues got released. But I thought it was a lot. I thought even though a lot of the stuff leading up to the ending was kind of not good, I thought the ending itself was really good because a lot of shit happened all at once, and it felt like it tied up a lot of loose ends without feeling like it tied up every loose end. And there was a lot of stuff that you had to sort of step back and think like, okay, well, what happened with this? And you had to sort of infer based on what you read already. Which is one of the things I didn't like about the epilogues because they over-explained a bunch of stuff that I wished, I think would have been better not it being explained. But yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes a story just needs to say, okay, bye. And I think a lot of stories are bad about that because I think writers tend to have this sort of, I need to tell every part of the story kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. You got to know when to bow out and end the play. You know, sometimes you're just not every fucking concert needs an encore. No, I know you hate to leave, but we should get going before dawn. Yeah. Die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I did some work on the radar, so it should work fine. That's definitely a problem with series too that I see a lot. Is like there are a lot of series that I've seen that where the first installment was standalone, and they have to sort of rehash and add in new things to, yeah, Dragon Ball. Everything past Frieza Saga, I think, is not good. I was okay with Android Saga. It's fine. I like the Cell Saga. I feel like a lot of people do, but I don't know. It feels like we're just kind of, by the time Cell pops in, it should start, to me, it started to feel like it was in formula territory. Yeah, FMA's ending was good. I liked FMA's ending. The manga / Brotherhood. Although I do think that the original anime actually did some of the earlier stuff better than the manga or the Brotherhood, because Brotherhood rushed really hard through the beginning. They've left. Also, I don't like that opening episode of Brotherhood. Like, it's just filler. I don't know. It always bothered me. Like, I've rewatched Brotherhood I've watched Brotherhood like 3 times, and my 2 rewatches, both times I was like, oh, yeah, I guess this did happen, but why? And then the episode ends, and I'm like, we should have just, okay. And then, yeah. I would have skipped it the 3rd time, but the 3rd time I watched it was with my mom, and I was like, well, I feel like if I skip an episode, it's going to seem weird, so I'll let her watch it. But if I ever watched it again, I definitely would skip the 1st episode. I don't know, it was just a weird opening. I don't know. Not sure why they did it, honestly. I think opening with stuff where I've seen and read them so many times, I destroy the good parts. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Fullmetal, it's got a lot of good parts, and I think the original anime has a lot of its own merits that a lot of people overlook because they just go, Brotherhood is better at the end. I think that kind of falls into the same thing as what I was saying earlier. You can like something despite its bad part. Honestly, even if you don't like 90% of something, I think you can still enjoy that other 10%. You know, yeah. Both are valid. It's really not anyone's fault except the executives. What happened with the original? Except the executives who said, "We're not going to wait for the manga to finish. Make more, make it up. I don't care. Go." So it's really like they did what they could. So I can't really blame them, honestly. Hey, where? I feel like that's another thing, honestly, especially with like big projects that are worked on by tons of people. I think a lot of people aim they aim really low when they get angry about something, instead of being like, all the people working on this just did what they could, and then some dude at the top who had executive decisions was probably like 90% of the reason this went wrong. But a lot of people will like be like, this actor or this writer or so and so is the problem, when they're not at all. That's also kind of a thing about voice acting and acting in general, is like I can't really, I'll shit on a voice performance, but I can't really, I don't like outright saying a voice actor's bad, because no matter how good of a voice actor you are, if you get a bad voice director, you're probably going to sound pretty bad. Because like in when I played through whatchamacallit, Grandia. Okay, so Grandia's voice acting is not good, right? But the people who voice acted for Grandia are all like professional actors in their own fields. Some of them did commercials, some of them did like stage plays. So that's not like they were just random shmups off the street. Like, they have experience. But I don't like the English for Xenoblade 2, which is weird because I really like the English for Xenoblade 1 more than the Japanese. Anyway, but that's a similar thing, yeah. Like, and there was a dude who's like got a series where he like interviewed some of the voice actors, and he like asked them to voice lines, and when they tried to voice the lines, they didn't, that he like, this interviewer guy gave them, they didn't voice them very well, because he was just like, here's a line, do it for this character you haven't voiced in 20 years for that one game you did one time. And most of them like did all their lines in like a day also, I should mention. So like, no shit, they're gonna have trouble. Most of them aren't voice actors, they're like stage actors or something. And on top of that, like, if they had to do them all in a day, like, it's not their fault. That's just how back then voice acting in video games was like just not treated the same as it is nowadays. So, you know, so I can't really give them too much shit. They're bad in a funny way, and they're enjoyable in that way. But I'm also, I wouldn't ever blame the voice actors, because they came in, they voiced the line, and the voice director said perfect, next line. So like, what can you do, right? Like, if Matt Mercer went into a thing and he did a line and he was like, oh, that was bad, let me do another take, and the director was like, no, that was perfect, next line, Matt can't do anything about it. He just has to do his job, you know? Like, that's just how it is. Anyway, the game. I go. Yeah, but that's just a kind of a thing I have. I feel like I've seen people get really upset about, be like, oh my god, this voice actor sucks, and I'm like, they probably don't. They're probably actually, they probably got hired because they don't suck, actually. And then the voice director and everyone, engineers and all those people, probably just were lazy or didn't care or weren't good at their side of things. I don't know. There's like a bajillion things. Is the game? I mean, I just don't care. I stopped caring when I was back when I was in like still in high school, but some people still play it.
Kane, making a ridiculous setup with Hyuga. He certainly has his deficiencies compared to our digitized existence, which permits us to use a higher level of logical thinking. We're computers, so we're smarter. He is restricted by his human form.
See, what they don't know is that people have heart, and that's something you can never replicate with a machine, except in Kingdom Hearts, where you can, kinda. But that's a different game.
Regardless, with just one machine, he annihilated Etronach. His powers must be underestimated.
Alright, you got me there.
We're already short of time. The key, use the key.
The key! Are you beginning to feel the pressure? We're still on disc 1, by the way.
Brilliant. What is Kane's situation?
Usual life extension treatment. He'll hold out for a little while longer.
Does that mean we may not make it in time?
I wouldn't know. Honestly, the most interesting thing about this game to me is just that I really like Xenoblade 1. And and it's just like, you know, this is where it started. This was the game that started the Xeno.
Spoke of using the key. Can you be sure he can be eliminated?
That we do not know. You know who he is. If he is the contact.
The machine is an Eggman boss battle. It is. It's a boss battle that I sucked at as a kid.
If he is the contact, there's a possibility he may not transmigrate. It's an organism composed of multiple generations. It's a matter of probability. It does not mean we can just remain idle. Yes, at this rate, we are bound to make the same mistake, but we can't fail a second time.
Well, don't worry. I've sent Ramses to deal with him.
What can a failure like him do? He couldn't even defend Entronach. What can you expect from trash like him?
Even if he has the anima relic.
The relic.
The relic we recovered before has been aligned with his gear. There shouldn't be any problems now. He should be able to use his full power.
You're going to take the task yourself? Although, transmigrated. Wasn't he once one of you? I don't understand you.
Thrown away all feelings of human emotion. All I need is her.
But isn't that also an emotion?
Of course.
Is that a blunder?
You're irritating. Do you wish to cease your existence?
We're watching two people who like have... I feel like we're watching two people who have half-baked ideals argue, and they keep just pointing out the problems in each other's ideals.
Fine, we shall leave it at that.
My idea might be stupid because of this, but your idea is stupid because of this. I don't have emotions except that one emotion that I do have.
Okay. Yes, but this is the place. I want you to bring her here. She is an important woman to me. Don't be ridiculous. Why do I have to listen to you? You need her, go get her yourself.
Quite right. But can you say the same thing after looking at this?
This is... Your gear and the anima relic have been aligned. This is the Omni gear. Now, she's with Faye now. What? Losing those battles against Faye again and again. I believe it's because of the difference in the performance of the gears. I think you'll be able to use 100% of its abilities. So how about it? However, if you still fail with this, you are truly trash. Ramses, will you go?
I don't really understand Ramses' thing either. Unless I missed something. Car, are you going?
Yes. I must get rid of him with my own hands.
Be careful. I believe in you, no matter what others say.
Faye, what a loathsome name. I worked my way up on my own, but he ruined it again.
He just really doesn't like Faye. That's his whole thing.
It's Signal. It's him. I'm not trash. I'm not worthless.
Whatever you say, man.
What kind of gear is that?
Omnigear, and according to the readings, it's clearly different from the one Bart's using, or the one in Shavat. You think it's the perfect gear?
Perfect gear. Perfect gear.
Remember what Saitan said? He said that the Omnigears are controlled by mental waves. The potential varies depending on the rate of synchronism. The numbers indicate complete synchronization.
Too slow.
Catching up.
Your performance is sad.
We're gonna have to go beast mode.
I knew you'd be there.
Ramses?
Turn Lieutenant Elham over to me, Faye.
What? Why do we have to turn Ellie over to you?
I get it. It's Krelian's idea, isn't it?
I don't think so. You can't expect me to comply.
I can take her by force if you wish, but then don't ever expect to be able to hold her in your arms ever again.
Faye,
Alright.
don't worry, I'll protect you.
Impressive words, Faye. I intend to take everything away from you. This is your final warning. Hand over to Lieutenant Elham now.
I refuse to.
Are you sure you want to refuse me? It'll be too late for you to change your mind later.
Stop your stupid boasting.
Well then, I'll have to show you if I'm boasting or not. So be it. No holding back, and no holds barred.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Come on, what poor form? What's wrong, Faye? In the presence of my vendetta, your Weltall is but an infant. Incredible. This undeniable difference in our power. Myong, are you watching this? At this rate, and with this power, I can defeat him.
Ramses, listen, I surrender, so please stop attacking us this instant. What are you saying? If you do that... It's me he wants. I can't drag you into danger just over me.
Ow. Okay, Dick. She surrendered. Chill.
Stop attacking. Ramses, if I'm what you want, then just take me.
Win. I can win. I am not the worthless one.
Crazy.
Ramses, can't you hear us? He's lost himself in the overwhelming power of that gear of his. Faye, we'd better run.
It's over for you, Fei Fong Wong.
Ow. Ow. Stop. Special beam cannon. Ow. Her fake is full named.
I'm not the worthless one.
Blessed Caramel dancing too loud, he can't hear us. Fei Long Wong.
Never taken out the. I've even taken out the lieutenant too. Damn, I forgot my orders. Oh well, to hell with Krellian's orders.
Good job, nerd.
Damn, the bleeding won't stop. Things don't change. At this rate, Ellie's not gonna make it.
Hey, we're back in the forest.
Ellie, hang in there. Ellie, I'll save you, I promise. Ellie.
Uh-oh, that's a lot of blood. Hello, Groff, you piece of shit. Yes. I think this is where Disc 1 ends. Yep. Alright, well that's where we'll stop for the night. That's a good stopping point. Alright, we can finally do the final bit of the game. Yeehaw. As it were. Alright. Cool. Who did it? Congratulations. Alright, well, that's disc 1 of Xenogears. This is now we have like 5 more streams of wrapping everything up and getting a bunch more lore, probably. Okay. Let's see. Mural's playing New Vegas. That's a game I like. We'll go read Mural. Me am going to be playing, I'm going to play NES Open Tournament Golf in 15 hours, I think. If I remember the time right. Then we're going to play Xenogears this week. I'm going to do a reading Nintendo Power stream later this week, and we're going to start 358 over 2 days this week as well. And we should finish Xenogears, if not this week, next week. So we're nearing the end. My guess is 19 or 20 streams. We'll see. Depends on how the last bit of the game goes, I guess. This is part 14, by the way. So we have approximately 5 or 6 more of those. Anyway, that's it for me this week. Yeah. Have a good day, good night, whatever's for you, and I'll see you next stream. Mwah.